Greetings, Voyagers. Quick update. Things are moving fast, too fast. Some of us are getting left in the dust. I've been having some symptoms over the last 4 days. And it started in the afternoon. About 4 days ago, I had around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just started sneezing, and my nose started dripping. And I felt a little dizzy, maybe just a little weak, and I felt like on the verge of having diarrhea, but I didn't. And about 2 or 3 hours later, I felt fine. And I wasn't sure what was going on. And I haven't been tested yet because I'm not experiencing major symptoms. There's probably no test kits available anyway, thanks to the failed leadership of our government. But I'm not going to get angry about that and scream and yell. It'll do me no good. But at any rate, so I felt better later in the afternoon. I mean, I just felt totally fine. So I just chalked it up to some transient thing, and I began to wonder if maybe it was an allergic reaction. And I slept well, and I didn't have any other symptoms. I didn't have a fever, didn't have a cough, no trouble breathing. So I slept fine, got up the next day, everything was good. And the next day, at about the same time in the afternoon, I started to sneeze. And my nose started to drip. And I felt a little weak, a little dizzy. And then 2 or 3 hours later, I felt fine. And then the third day, pretty much the same thing. So that was yesterday. So I kept searching through the news to find out how you could tell if your problem was springtime allergies, which I do have, or the coronavirus, without having to take a test. So they listed the symptoms, and I only had 2 of the symptoms for the coronavirus. I sneezed, and my nose was running a little bit. Other than that, no fever, no cough, no trouble breathing. So they say chalk that up to an allergic reaction. I looked at the pollen count. Pollen was low, but dust and dander was high, and it had been windy. So I chalked it up to allergy and let it go. And this morning I woke up and I felt really weak, kind of dizzy. Not really weak, but, off my game. I started sneezing. My nose started dripping. I'm thinking, well, I'm cycling a little faster now with my erratic symptoms. But I had to go out because I read news about California. They're not requiring it, but they're telling people 60, 65 and over to stay home. I can't stay home. We need food. We need water and all that stuff. And I had to go out and do a little shopping. And I felt like I was going to faint a couple of times. And then I got back to the van, and a couple hours later I felt fine. I feel okay right now. Still a little bit of sinus congestion, but nothing much. My energy's back. I'm not coughing. I'm not sneezing and not having any trouble breathing. No fever. I finally did have the diarrhea, but I took some Imodium. So I don't have the major symptoms of coronavirus, but I got something going on. It could be I picked up some other flu, some other virus. I did get my flu shot this year, and I did get both my pneumonia vaccinations, so I'm covered for life for pneumonia. But I am 69 years old. I am in that high-risk group, and I'm concerned about a couple of things. If I have been infected, more than likely my son has too, but being, about half my age, he probably has a stronger immune system than I do. But he's not showing any symptoms at all. I am concerned about is if I should get really sick and have to be hospitalized, I don't know who would take care of my son. He cannot be left alone for more than a few hours. I would hope somebody would find a place for him if I have to be in the hospital. But right now, that's an unknown. It's an uncertainty, and it's really scaring me. But for now, right at this moment, I feel fine. But Planet Fitness is closed. We took a shower yesterday, and not long after, we got an email saying that they're going to close, and they are closed. So we have nowhere to shower. We don't have anybody whose house we can go to, shower in their house, and they probably wouldn't want me coming in there anyway if there's any possibility of me being infected. So it's going to get a little rank living in the van without a shower, especially if we have to be locked in for 2 weeks. So my plan is we'll take it for as long as we can, and then we'll rent a room somewhere, find a cheap motel, just go in, take a shower, and leave. I have no plans to sleeping in a bed in a motel, cheap motel, bed bugs, and God knows what, and probably coronavirus. You never know. So it's gonna be a little challenging. But I keep thinking if there was only some place where I could go and set up my outdoor shower tent, we could take care of that. But there is no place. And it's freezing cold. It's 32 degrees. And it's going to be cold for the next, looks like the next week or two. So, yeah. And I can't find any antibacterial hand wipes anywhere. I can get the disinfectant wipes. I already bought a couple of jugs of those. The stuff that has chlorine and whatever else in it. And I've been wiping surfaces down. But you can't use that stuff on your body, on your face. I mean, it's chlorine. It'll burn your skin off eventually. So, yeah, I can't find any hand wipes, antibacterial hand wipes. We're running low. I went out and I bought a little plastic wash tub today, and we'll at least be able to wash our hands. I can heat water on the stove, and we can wash our hands with soap and water in the van. But trying to take a bath, that's a different matter. I suppose we could heat water and just use washcloths to, do like a sponge bath. That would probably work. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. But, just wanted to check in with you and let you know what's happening. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. We're all going to die. Oh, my gosh. So, and I went to, the library's closed. I can't go to the library and do any editing. So, yesterday I went to Planet Fitness when we took a shower, and I went in and I used their Wi-Fi, but they're closed. I might be able to park out front tomorrow. I might do that, park out front, and I can get their Wi-Fi in the parking lot if I park right close to the building. So I may just do that. I may do some editing, or I may not. It's going to be raining and cloudy all day tomorrow, and I have no other way to charge up my house battery, my lithium-ion house battery in the van. So maybe I won't do anything tomorrow. I'll wait till the sun comes out. I did charge the battery up today. It was a nice sunny day. I had the solar panel out. I did recharge my phone and the house battery. But tomorrow's going to be a lousy day. I don't want to run that battery down doing editing and then not have anything in the van for lights or a ventilating fan or anything like that. So I'll probably just hang out tomorrow and do nothing. And that's it. That's a wrap. Nothing else is going on. Just hunkered down, waiting for the wave to wash over us and hope it doesn't crash on us. So I'll let you know if anything develops. In the meantime, be safe, be smart, be wise. Don't forget to comment, like, share, because sharing is caring. And we'll see you again a little further on down the road. Peace and out.